welcome back. To shed more light on the Egyptian-Indian relations in light of the visit by visiting Prime Minister Narendra Modi, we have the pleasure to have this phone with Dr. Raouf, Gaafar, economic expert. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you, my dear.
Well, Dr. Gaafar, actually the year 2023, as Prime Minister of India have said, have witnessed a great leap in the relations between Egypt and India. That was very clear when President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi went to visit India this year in January, and also now with the visiting Prime Minister Narendra Modi for Egypt and meeting with President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. Please, how do you see the scene now with this important visit by the Indian Prime Minister meeting with the President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi?
Well, first of all, this visit from the Prime Minister of India comes after, I don't know, probably around 30 years. Last Indian leader was in Egypt some 27 years, perhaps 28 years, very, very long ago. So this marks that relations are improving tremendously, especially that our president was there, as you rightly said, a few months ago in his visit. In addition to that, we have to emphasize on the fact that India being the heading, the 20G, what they call it, and they have an official invitation for President Sisi to come and attend on behalf of Egypt for the next summit of the 20s. This means again that India in particular and the G20 in general have a lot of respect to Egypt and to its president, and they love to have him attend such an important economic and political, for that matter, gathering, which reflects on the importance of Egypt, not only in the region and Africa, but all over the world. So I repeat, yes, of course, this is a historic visit, and in my opinion, it will mark a new era of relation, strategic partnership and relation between Egypt and India in the future, inshallah.
Yes, how do you see this visit, Dr. Gaafar, as a continuation of the cooperation and signing agreements and memorandum of understandings, a continuation of what President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has begun since he went to visit India during the Indian National Day? Yes.
India is a very advanced on the technological side. In so many endeavors, they are very, very advanced. As a matter of fact, in some of the IT industries, they are pioneers in the whole world. So it is and in other, of course, a lot of other industries, and it's very useful to join hands with India and benefit from the technology they developed in promoting a lot of businesses in Egypt. We've heard about the cooperation in the car manufacturing. Then we're talking something a revolution as far as vehicle and car manufacturing in Egypt. Although we are in this industry for years, but I think this way to join hands with Tata. Tata is the largest car manufacturer, not only in India, but now having acquired and bought most of or some of the car manufacturers all over the world, Tata becomes one of the leading car manufacturers in the whole world. So joining hands with such a big enterprise means a lot to car industry in Egypt.
Yes.
And other, of course, we know that Egypt and India enjoy a lot of economic exchanges, and we import a lot of things from India, and we export again a lot of things from India. And we know that India is part of the BRICS, and Egypt is looking forward to join the BRICS eventually. But at least we started by joining the bank, the BRICS Bank, which is one step on the way. We've agreed to exchange our bilateral.
Yes, Dr. Yes, Dr. Raouf Gaafar, I apologize. We are going to continue our interview after the afternoon prayers that is going to take place now. Welcome back. We continue our interview with our dear guest, Dr. Raouf Gaafar, economic expert. Dr. Gaafar? Hello? Dr. Gaafar?
Yes.
Yes, Dr. Gaafar, as we are speaking about the Egyptian-Indian relations in light of the visit by the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi. So, actually, Dr. Gaafar, as we all know that the new administrative capital is the most important and one of the national mega projects that Egypt is implementing. Egypt is, of course, implementing several mega projects, but this is one of the very important projects that is going to solve several problems of Egypt and would transfer the ministries there. And India is taking a very huge area in the new administrative capital, and there is a very good cooperation between Egypt and India in the new administrative capital, as India is establishing projects, medical centers there, and establishing hospitals and several projects in the new administrative capital. So how do you see these projects as a very good example of the cooperation between Egypt and India?
Absolutely. As I was saying, that we are moving into a strategic partnership.
Yes.
And under this strategic partnership, we will see a lot of cooperation in mega areas. You mentioned the pharmaceuticals, you mentioned the health, you mentioned hospitals, you mentioned, and I mentioned car manufacturing a few minutes ago. So, I mean, these are all big industries, heavy industries, important industries. And Egypt and India, as I said, the relation goes back to 60 or 70 years. Very close relation. Now it is getting even closer on all levels, presidential level, economic level, political level, and what have you. They are keen to join hands with us. They are keen to partner with us, and we are as keen as they are. We all, both of us, look forward to mutual beneficial cooperation. We will make use of the expertise and the know-how that India has in different fields, and we will promote our relations with them. And as I said, we expect that starting this visit, the relation will enter into a new era of real partnership between the two countries.
Yes. Also, the field of energy and higher education. You know, Dr. Gaafar, that Egypt is giving very, very good care to or caring about the field of green energy. So give us an idea about this, please, the cooperation between Egypt and India in the field of energy.
I mean, green energy is the future.
Yes.
Clean energy is the future, and renewable energy as well. India is advanced in this field. Egypt is started, but it has implemented a lot of projects in this direction, and this is one issue that can see a lot of close cooperation between the two countries. I am sure that with the expertise that India has to offer, we will benefit from that. We have hosted the COP27. We have shown the world that we are serious in moving into clean energy, and we will continue doing that. India is very much encouraging and doing the same thing. So our cooperation in this field will be very useful and beneficial for both sides. And this is one of the endeavors in which we will cooperate. But again, as I say, the fact that we will exchange goods and the economy will be based on the local currencies of each country. This will give a big boost for Egypt and will help to its economy to grow and to flourish. This is again
Yes.
my opinion.
Yes. I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information, Dr. Raouf Gaafar.